Greetings! My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. Welcome back to Sunless Sea. Oh, I timed that almost perfectly. So, last time we found the lair of the shackled Zyron, and did a few other things, and we get supplied and everything, and now, well, first of all, I'm going to talk to some of my officers, but then we're going to go sail east. Eastman! He came out of the east to do battle with the amazing Rando! Whatever. These will take up supplies. Maybe I should do this at London when I'm there next. What I want to do is this, but that requires a live specimen, which I don't have any of. Aside from that, yep, nothing. Alright. Time to go east. Very east. Irem is like there-ish. It's gonna take a while. If I had the, I forget which side it was, mirrors, I think? Then I'd be able to go over and hunt the lifebergs for loads of supplies and fuel. I mean, even if you fail, you get a good chunk of supplies, but no fuel. And they probably... Oh hey, Mount Palmerston, that was quick. This is the first stop to deliver the souls. Apparently I'm ferrying souls now. The peculiar business. I'm not exactly in favor of the soul trade. I mean, my character in Fallen London was a member of the CVS. But oh well. Nice. Another secret. Should really be using these secrets, actually. How many do I have now? 8. But it's hard to know, like, what to spend them on, because each one doesn't really have a huge impact. Let's see. Brimstone. Always brimstone. Why did it have to be brimstone? Anyways. Let's see. Stolen lights glow green at the jetty's edge. Behind the port buildings, the island is knee-deep in ash. There are ruins here and there of houses destroyed by fire. Far above, the mountain's top flickers red, just for an instant. Oh man, this music is reminding me of American McGee's Alice. The good one, not the sequel. Let's see. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. There was a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of devils fled. Here, they plot in exile. Yeah, that happened a while back. The whole revolution in hell. They used to serve, well, spoilers, but they don't serve them anymore. A shrug and a curse. They don't do us any harm. They stay up there, and we stay down here. If hell's fighting itself, that's good for us all, isn't it? Indeed. That's why I'm not too concerned about aiding Mount Palmerston in some way. Alright, I might not even read it. Oh. Deliver your smuggled souls. A hooded figure with a lantern waits at the far end of the quay. A hurried exchange. You give the hooded shape a sign of recognition. It hisses the reply you expected. You hand over the crate and receive a chitty marked with thief sign. Alrighty then. Remuneration. What a word. Let's see. Oh. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but the road to the Brimstone Convention is paved with cinders. Up the road. Do they admit visitors to the Brimstone Convention? Probably not. But you never know. They might sell tickets. This is a plan with neither flaw nor chance of error. Above the bay. Look down. Look down. Sweet Jesus doesn't care. And see Port Palmerston like a toy and the ruins like gravel. You've come far, but the volcano's cone still rears above you. Rest a little before you go the last half mile. Ah, little cottage by the gate to the Brimstone Convention. The road to the crater ends at a brass gate in the crater wall. Beside it stands an oddly charming little college. It's thrown together from pumice and basalt, but it features honeysuckle. An equally charming Deviless, yeah, they're always charming bastards, in a tea gown leans against the cottage wall, twirling a parasol and fanning herself. I am the guardian of this place. You may not pass, but can I offer you a cup of Armillaria tea? Tea with the Deviless. Armillaria? That's not one of the poisonous ones, is it? I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's see. Well, let's see. They are mildly poisonous, but that usually comes out from cooking them. And they do cause nausea if you drink alcohol after eating them. And they cause white rot disease. But other than that, they're widely regarded, at least in Europe, as one of the best wild mushrooms to eat. So, that'll probably be fine. Terror in a tea gown? No doubt she'd be much less pleasant if you tried to break down that gate, but just now she's a courteous, soft-voiced woman in a tea gown. The tea is hot and nutty and rather pleasant. She asks about your voyages. She is desperate for news of London, of its myths, its knights, its sick, its poor, its fires. She tactfully turns aside questions about the convention, but she shares some of the secrets of the Neath. Come and see me again, she says. Next time you're here. She shrugs gracefully. Bring me a present if you like. Well, that was a profitable excursion, if nothing else. Alright. Let's see. Ah, yes. Devil bone dice. These are quite handy. I mean, they're not that useful, but they're what they can be traded for is extremely valuable later on in the game. Once you can reliably hunt Lorn flukes. You'll see what those are in a while. Even I'm not bold enough to take on one of those this early on. Oh, a Faustic Corsair. Now this I'm bold enough to take on this early on. Take on this early on. Especially in this fog. I bet the Corsair's visibility is jack shit. But me, I'm only affected by the inability to use my lamp. Oh shit. Careful. Read the needle. Oh, affected by that and also the terror increase. I don't know if it has an aft weapon, but if it does, I'm fairly certain I'm keeping out of range of it. Aft weapons have... Ah, fuck. Must have veered into its deck weapon. Veered into its dick. Ah, well. I said I lost one crew. Oh, right, I gained one crew. I got that strategic information. I think I'm doing a good job because if I'm not, ah, fuck. Ow. That's painful. But I'm getting it. And you know, the only hit point that matters is the last. Now with crew it's a bit more complicated because if you get below half, then you start having troubles. But that shouldn't be an issue. It would take 2 more hits for me to get to, even just to get to half, and by that point I'd be dead anyways from hole damage. From all the holes. There we go. Now, what did I get? Intriguingly lumpy sack. It's probably not a sack full of skulls. Ooh, dark drop coffee. We could run the boilers on this stuff, your second engineer remarks. If and we run out of coke. He sees your expression and hastens to add, We couldn't. We couldn't. Please don't put the coffee in the firebox, Captain. It'd be a shocking waste. I think that might be a good fuel, but it would probably cause a massive amount of terror gain. Yeah, well that was a bit rough. Not exactly in great shape, but hey, like I said, the only hit point that matters is the last. And it actually is accurate to use hit points in this game because hit points are actually something actually used in nautical contexts. Specifically, essentially the amount of hits that can take from a cannon, you know? More or less. Well, yeah, and hey, on the plus side, I'll be using up less supplies. There's a bonus. Not really certain the dark drop coffee was worth the eventual cost of repairing it, but hey. Let's see, the Chapel of Lights. Furtive faithful gather in the shadows between the many candles. A bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron laughter. Beware, the aisle is full of voices. I once played a Terraria, a Terraria custom map called the Isle of Voices. That's pretty cool. What occurs here between the darkness and the light? A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the temple. The congregations are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you note the name of a ship or two. Alright, eat of the temple's bounty. A smiling priest unlocks the door of the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat. But take nothing away with you. This is a plan with neither flaw nor chance of error. Oh hey! Just straight up eliminates my hunger. Now I wish I'd come here with a bit more. Rich and red. They have shark steaks plucked from the sea, thin slices of cavern tuna, translucent and delicate as paper. Little crimson cakes flavored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds. Tomatoes, impossibly ripe and sweet so far from the surface. Gorge yourself. Leave with the juices dripping from your chin. Gonna have my juices dripping from my chin in a minute. Make making me hungry, goddammit. Okay. Now then. Speaking of plans with neither flaw nor chance of error, let's attend the service. The great bells toll. The few and ragged faithful gather for St. Arthur's lessons. Bring your offerings. I think that would, if that uses up those 5 supplies, that would be all of my supplies. Wait, can I? No, I don't. Okay, I'll come back when I have supplies. Well, when I have more supplies. I'm always interested in, you know, engaging in the local culture. Ooh, the Avid Horizon. See, the Avid Horizon, and that's the Chapel of Lights. Means we're near the spawning point of the of Mount Nomad. That one's a real bastard. One of the hardest enemies in the game. Well, one of the hardest enemies on the water, at the very least. Under it is a bit more difficult to determine. There's some real vicious bastards under there. Ooh. Two vast winged shapes guard a gate of something like resin, smooth but uneven. It is deep gant, the color that remains when all other colors have been eaten. And that is ice crusts over the crack between its valves. Approach, and your breath freezes, falls tinkling in shards from the air. It would be utterly foolish to touch the thing, but some are that foolish. A merciless wind blows from everywhere to everywhere. It passes without effort through your bridgecoat, your flesh, your lungs. The dark lies empty. Alright then. Ooh, what's this? Explore along the shoreline. What can be found on this bleak beach? Oh. An abandoned expedition. A ragged tent flaps in the freezing wind. Ice-encrusted bones lie tumbled at the flap. Someone came here to be forgotten. Alright. Outlandish artifact. Some terror. Some supplies. Hey, nice. An eyeless skull. You know, as you do. Thick plates of bone have developed over the orbits, as if to hide or protect them. They are smooth and cold to the touch. Irigo light glimmers in the line of the jaw. And an empty mirror catch box. A chest with an embedded matrix of mirrors. An unlikely device for capturing sunlight. Yep, because there is like a sunlight trade down here, where people catch sunlight in these boxes on the surface, or in certain other places. And, yeah, trade it down here for its various qualities. There's actually other types of light that can be caught in those, but those aren't in this game. Or at least not, they can't capture them in this game. That's... Anyways, so yeah, this is the mechanic. Beginner's luck. Once per game, something pleasant will happen. This is generally the best place to go for it, because the eyeless skull is quite difficult to obtain otherwise, and is quite useful. You'll see why. And you get a mirror catch box, which is nice, some supplies, and an outlandish artifact. Generally the most profitable way to spend it, but there's a chance, you do have a moderate chance of getting much less valuable stuff instead, so it's a bit of a risk. Alright, gather intelligence, such as there is to gather out here where nothing moves. Nothing moves. This stillness is itself of interest to the Admiralty. It is not impossible someone foolish might attempt to open the gate. It is not inconceivable that it might open from the other side. And what then? Yes. As I said, some people are that foolish. Mostly in the the older brother of this game, Fallen London, where it's part of seeking Mr. Eaton's name to to knock upon the gate and enter the high wilderness. Yeah. It's like, and also there's this. Like, you heard a story. The ice by the gate's edge. There was a whisper about a hunting quest and a final revenge. Behind the ice. Yes. Yes, this is what the rumors meant. A hunter frozen in the ice. Hands contorted to claws. Mouth agape. With her left hand, she had plucked her own eye from the socket. It lies very close to the surface of the ice. If the stories are true, there's a dark virtue in that eye. Take it, then. But perhaps you should put it in a jar. The flesh to the deep lurkers, and your eyes will change. Indeed. Yeah, some of these item descriptions are pretty amusing. Like this one. Outlandish artifact. This belongs in a museum! Assuming that colonial imperial appropriation for the purpose of hegemonic taxonomization is a suitable response to the problem of intercultural contact, which it probably is, because museums are magnificent institutions. Good time. Alright, now let's move on. Wait. No, obviously there's no shop here. That would be daft. Who would I buy or sell from? Or buy from, or sell to, rather. I could probably do that, Capital Lights thing, but I'd only be left with like 3 supplies, which is not exactly much of a margin. Let's see. Peneb. Ah. A vast citadel upon the ice. Frost found, vast and chilly. A fortress sieged by questions, answers, and riddles. Laughter from the foredeck. Evidently, they don't think very much of Frost found. Where is this damn port? You know, at times it can be hard to tell what's actually, you know, something you'll run into or not. You can usually tell because the edges are rimmed with that shallow water. Okay, I found Sycamore Arch, but wait, hang on. I think I must have passed it. Maybe? Is it? No, I don't see any. Oh hey, another one of those. Yeah, you know what? I'll go for it. You know what? On second thought, I think I'll avoid it in this weather. Bloody hell. This is bad luck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Chosen one of many isn't new. And you think you're full of luck. Like a chicken, you'll be clucked. Or plucked? I don't know. Oh, it's bad luck to be. Really bad luck to be. Nobody would disagree. It's bad luck to be you. Doobity-doo. God, I love Bard's Tale. Oh, I haven't played that in ages. Maybe I'll play that at some point. Great game. Alright, Frostbound. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. Oh, the Tireless Mechanic. It's a pretty good one. Unfortunately, I have no money whatsoever. Let's see. Port report. What are the squatters up to? Bickering amiably. Not all are Iremi or Withern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor. Now and then, a very cold, very sad rubbery man. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Yeah, the rubbery men. Those are the guys with faces like squid that I mentioned. Let's see. Take tea with the squatters of the dock. Some of them wear the robes of Iremi riddle fishers. Some look like Withern folk, but even more ragged. But they do seem a little more practical than either of those people. Indeed. Ooh, free supplies and fuel, and a reduction in terror. Just what I wanted, actually. A surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the game of truths, a helpful riddle fisher explains, as she fills your cup for the 3rd time. Every year, the people of Irem and Wither meet here for... She pauses. Contests, she finishes vaguely. It's the difference between a question and a riddle. One day, someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a pleasant few hours, while the tea is supplemented with Iremi liquors, pale Withern beer, and something the riddle fisher describes blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. We keep enough to spare, the riddle fisher grins. From time to time a captain gets lost and comes up here, and we always feel bad for them. Heh. So yeah, +1 supply, +1 fuel, -10 terror. You know what? Is there shops? No. I think it might just be a good idea to sit here and fish for something awaits you. Be back in a second. There we go. And then grab that again. And that's enough cheese for today. Well, actually, to get a bit more supplies, I could swing back to to the Chapel of Lights and check out what their deal is. Hey, you know what? I'll do that now, and then swing back to why did I almost say Frosthaven? What the? Oh, Stoddard's Haven. I see. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Frosthaven is though. Sounds like it could be a game or something. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzing with blue light, even as you watch the blue fade, but it's not a good omen. Something to calm them. There's a perfectly natural explanation, probably. Glim is this material that falls from the Neath roof, and it's used for a lot of stuff. Darn. Listen a moment. Your measured and rational speech does you no good. Your crew knows bad luck when they see it. Darn. Ah, Dethuli's Rage. Who the fuck is Dethuli? Also, I forget. Does sailing into these actually... I'm fairly certain it does nothing. What the fuck is that? Oh! The Khanate. Okay, sailing into it obviously does do something. It makes it take twice as long to sail out of it. Whatever. I'm fairly certain I've sailed directly into the center of them and nothing happened. But maybe they changed that in the Submariner stuff. First time I played this, I didn't have Submariner, I'm fairly certain. Now then, let's attend a service at the chapel, because this is a okay, I've used that phrase too often. Alright. Alright, succeeded. Echoes in the chapel. Oh, yeah. The priest says, smiling. I don't know why I said it like that. The drowned man hums tonight. His song, like fish row, clouds the water. He waits for the congregation's assent. We will feel him in the harps of us, and if his tune is caught, it will be raised to the sky where the bright birds pass. Hear the congregation cry out like birds. Caw-caw! I don't know how to cry out like a bird. And the cries rattle away to the rafters. And the air hangs sultry and the gods no longer frown. At the end of the service, you leave, your lips still wet and your stomach filled with secrets. You could grow rich on this diet, if you live. That's slightly ominous. Ooh, a secret. That's a really good trade, actually. 5 supplies for 1 secret. The 10 terror, though, is unfortunate. Ah, lesson. St. Arthur's Lessons. Mess of the chapel. Okay, you now have one-time menaces, unaccountably peckish. You have the cannibal taint. Yep. Yeah, the tagline, go lose your mind, eat your crew, die. None of that was an exaggeration or anything. Cannibalism does in fact feature heavily in this game. You can even, as you can see, stumble upon it unintentionally. But actually, and you might think they're like, given that it's literally labeled as a menace, you might think there'd be some like consequences of that. You'd actually be, for the most part, wrong. There's very few actual consequences to it, and not all of them are even necessarily negative. And grab some food. And lose all that hunger. And let's go. Alrighty then. Let's grab some more fuel and supplies. Fish for that once more. Go. And then boom. Back up to a more reasonable amount. I can swing by the Khan's Glory. I'll do that on my way back. If I don't decide to swing all the way down and then this way and then all the way back up. But I'm not certain I'd be able to conjure up enough supplies along the way for that. I'm not sure why I'm going over this place rather than under it. The inner workings of my mind are an enigma. Oh man, I love how seamless the transparency on those arches was. Now that's some good fucking. That's some damn fine graphics. Right. Oh. Another one of these. Another part of this that I somehow haven't discovered, even though I was right fucking there. Sometimes it can be, the map can be really fucking finicky. Okay. Is that a bit of island? The truth in dreams? The Neath, the cavern that holds the Untersee, is prowled by dreams. There's a story that it was once the skull of a dead god. Perhaps that would explain it. Yeah, listen to your dreams. What will you learn? A dream of spires. Mirror-faceted pillars rise around you like trees in a forest. More so, because each glows with a shifting green light. The Z laps at the base of the pillars. A voice from above cries out in 7 languages, and you understand each one. Once this was the face of Irem, it will be taken from us. Okay. Don't know what the fuck any of that meant, but alright. Ooh, Tyrant Moth. Those guys are good for... there was something that they were good for. What was it again? Oh, right. They were needed for some. It's not that they were actually good. Their loot is kind of mediocre. But the more thing was that they were needed for some quest and a mod, and they were bloody hard to find when I needed it. Let me just swing by the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just want to swing by the Ragged Crow. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on, go away! There we go. Right. I should be nearing Irem any moment now. Yes, that's very helpful. I don't have a submarine. I don't care if there's something underwater. Here we go, Irem. Strange puffs of warmth from the air behind the ice. This is the Pillared Sea, where Irem will lies, has always lain. Fucking Irem. Apparently, I think this is where the snake cakes originated from, but are they snakes, are they cakes made of snakes, or are they cakes made for snakes? or buy snakes. Any of those is pretty much equally likely. Right. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. A heavy-lidded fellow in a satin smock will smile at you. That's a fun word, smock. One of ours, he will say. We made it to order, for a Z-captain, to guard her legacy. She might tell you the phrase. We do not. Alright. We'll keep it for the... Then you will give them the box. We will keep it safe for the Z-captain, in case she returned long ago. When it was opened, it will be safe. We will compensate you. Now, you will ask them where to find the captain. Are you sure you want to know? The heavy-lidded fellow will ask. Perhaps she doesn't want to tell you the key phrase, no matter how much you offer. Perhaps she wants her box back. I have to know. Which is the cat's chiefest claw? What cage imprisons nothing? The fellow will say. Where do petals begin? Where do stories end? He beams at you. Actually, for an Iremi riddle, that's almost helpful. The Iremi appears to be suggesting you look to the Isle of Cats, somewhere in the south of the Z. Probably. Alright then. To the Isle of Cats we go, then. What? I think there's something else we needed there, too. What was it? Ah, yes, for my ambition, right. Because of the red honey. Alrighty then. Oh hey, chance to use my dark drop coffee beans. Coffee beans, a vile substance. Irem, the pillared city. She will rise from the Z and the ice like dawn. Oh, she will rise from the Z and the ice like dawn. She will be garlanded with red and decked with gold. The seventh serpent will watch you longingly from its high pedestal. You will always arrive as a stranger, but when you leave, some part of you will always remain. Alright. Compile a report. You will record what you have seen. A conundrum. When you will sit down to write the report, you will recall that it was written already. Who wrote it? The report records that it was already written when it was found. Who found it? The report describes another report, which will indicate the name of the finder. Where is the other report? There is a footnote which describes when you will record its location. When will that be? When all is well, and all manner of things is well. Well, that is maddeningly unhelpful. Let's see. Rest, traveler. Our waters are warm. Our cushions are petal soft. Lay your head here. You will be healed, or better yet, you will be renewed. Payment in coffee? Yes, please. Yep. It's a vile substance, and I'll be glad to be rid of it. Close your eye. Give me your hand, darling. The house of the amber sky is a roofless space beneath the false stars of the north, rich with the scent of Irem roses. Despite the ice, it's warm as a desert evening. You will arrange yourself on the cushions. Close your eyes for just a moment. And yes, the bad singing will have continued until my demands are met. Beneath the skin, the mirror marches. Beneath the skin of dreams, behind the faces of mirrors, an orange sun sails in a fervid sky. Here are the borderlands of that place. Close by Irem, and closest still to the house of the amber sky. And here you are, in another place. The sun is warm on your uncovered head. Rest, recover, dream. The jungle around you is rich with violently colored fruit, buzzing with insects and unseen life. There's the sound of running water, too. Follow it. Oh, sweet. Oh, parable of linen. I think that's more valuable than the coffee beans, actually. Now, that's terror and hunger. Very nice. To the river. The water runs deep, sweet, and wild. Impassive fish of unguessable age watch you from clear depths. You drink from cupped hands, and your weariness falls from you. Monkeys shriek hilariously. A leopard watches from the undergrowth, but makes no move to attack. Afterwards, you pluck the flax that grows here. When you wake later, you will find it already woven. Indeed. Alright, how is up for predicting that? Let's see. That is a terrible trade. Unfermentable relics. This is all of us one day. But let's not be in a tearing hurry about it. Watchful curio. Let's see. Anything I could buy a judgment egg for 10 secrets. Which isn't an atrocious trade, but it is a pretty rubbish one. Let's see. Oh. Well, I could have... So that one, so the rest of the recover thing was basically just a more efficient version of that. Then. Okay, then. And... do not have any cash. I can't do that. There doesn't seem to be any way to... Oh yeah, I really want to sell my secrets for 0 echoes. That's a great trade. What is with all this stuff selling for 0? Whatever. Why would they not just have it sell and not be sellable? I mean, I don't know. I was hoping for some more supplies, but unfortunately, no cash whatsoever. This is a tad unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. Let's go down and swing by through Khan's Glory, I guess. And maybe... I don't know where the Isle of Cats is, but I'm pretty sure it's not, like, extremely far south. I might be able to find it. Ooh, and if the Khan's Glory is there, that means the Khan's Shadow should be nearby, to the east of it. And maybe a bit south. Which is important, because that's where I can drop off my starting officer for some dosh. And then, yeah, hopefully I can get some cash. Well, some resources anyway, so I can sell for dosh. Oh, I thought that was moving for a second. Hopefully I can dredge up some cash by the time I swing by Frostfound, so I can get that engineer. Well, that's disturbing. Those are either they're not to scale, or those spiders are fucking massive. Ah, the Wreck of the Nocturne. I don't have Foxfire candles. And what would this be? Savior's Rocks. No, that's not what this is. Savior's Rocks is further down. Ah, Brock's Reef. Ah. Looks like there's some place to dock. Maybe over there. If I want to dock at a place with this infested with spiders, which naturally I do. I mean, why wouldn't I? Ah yes, Savior's Rocks, a vast interconnected web, you could say, of islands. Infested with spiders. Or perhaps I should say colonized by spiders. Okay, I guess there isn't a port here. Or maybe there is? I'm not certain. I could have sworn there was one somewhere around here. But I don't have the supplies to be looking for long. Guess there isn't a port here. Oh! A sailor has run mad. She roams the ship, cudgel in hand, smashing comrades to the deck. She cries, "He is angry! Oh, he is angry!" Let's see. I don't have the stats to... This is unfortunate. I don't have the stats to actually try and capture her alive or talk her down. I don't think I can afford to take the risk. Shoot her. A bitter end. Your sailor's weapons roar, and down she goes. You recite a hasty funeral for the poor soul and her wretched victim. But who will be next? Okay then, Sunless. What the heck is that? Some kind of submerged bones. Yeah, you have to remember, this may seem like a vast ocean and all that, and it is, but you have to remember this is only an underground lake. It's not actually anywhere near as deep as an actual ocean. So at any given point, you've got a decent likelihood of being able to see the bottom with enough light. See the bottom. Oh, the principles of coral. Ooh, I can get some skintalak here if I can afford it. Where is everyone? Where did they go? They're here. They're here. You're not alone. I don't know if that's comforting or disturbing. Ah, Port Cecil. Here we go. Good, it's to the northwest, which means away from the giant shark. Christ, that thing is enormous. It's bigger than my ship. Where do they feed them here? Really hoping to get a chance to resupply, because I'm running dangerously low on everything. I might start going without the lamp, because I am much less concerned about terror than I am about fuel. A sourceless silver glow, a haven for players of games. Rumpled convolutions of coral fill the water. The harder you look, the more you see shapes amid the chaos. Almost as if they were sculpted. This one could be a crenellated castle, that one a horse's head. A neat little port huddles into the side of a coral island. Prosaic imperial docks and houses tucked away in a baroque organic chaos. In that curious silvery light, among the frozen chaos of coral, the scene has an unreal air of a pencil sketch, crumpled and discarded. Oh, I could aid this system in the revolutionary scheme. But no. I should swing by the funging station first. Let's see. Alright. Gather skintalak, but there's a very low chance of success. Progressing. Let's see. Gather intelligence. Almost as valuable as skintalak. Chess. Dreams. Silver light. The older inhabitants of Port Cecil carry coral incrustations like a disease, splotched with silvery light. They like to go up into the limestone heights behind the harbor, to lay their heads against the pillars and towers, stare at the roof of the Nath, dream open-eyed. Sometimes they speak of things far away, the Khanate's work, The Smuggler Wars. The Fathom King's secrets. Perhaps it's not all invented. The shops? Ah. Yeah, there's shops, but expensive, and I don't have any cash. Nor do I have anything to sell besides the very things I want to buy. Alright, chess. Chess is popular in the principles. Ugh. The port is full of exiles, drunks, and washed-up Z traders. They all play, often obsessively. Be careful. The chess pieces are carved from skintalak. Here in the principles, that can be very dangerous. Well, it's a vile game, but I'll play along. One more game. You don't know how long you've been playing. You won a match. Another. The rough coral tips of the chess pieces are smeared with blood. Yours. Your opponent's. But you have begun to realize that your moves recapitulate the movements of the powers of the Naath. The flukes and their shapelings, the bazaar that lurks in London, Mount Nomad that prowls in the sea. Man, they must have really crummy and very rote and generic movements then, if they're able to be represented by chess of all games. Salt, stone, storm. With every move you take, the shape of it becomes clearer in your mind. Sharper. You become in love with the shape of it. In love with its body. Checkmate, you say. One more game? Your first officer is tugging at your arm. Ignore them. You have chess to play. See, win enough games and something else will occur. Oh, +1 pages and another secret. Which could... So effectively +2. Well, I can't actually increase my pages, I don't think. Yeah. I could stand to increase mirrors, though. Let's see, do I have one that can... Oh, my eyeless skull can be a mascot. I forgot about that. Increases veils, but decreases mirrors. No thank you. Let's see, I can increase my irons. Increase my hearts. Also hearts. Darn. Okay. Well then. I guess I'll play some more games then. Why not? What I'm here for. Let me just... Okay, that's 87%. That's good odds. Haha. A disciplined success. Odd thoughts bubble up each time you touch a chess piece. This one longs for home. That one has a secret desire for revenge against the slayer of its rank mate. This will be a queen one day. Those would do better as metal. You taste the metal. You ignore these thoughts and move methodically to a victory over your opponent. He blinks. Checkmate? He asks helplessly. Alright. Less only fragments instead of a secret, but another point of pages. Initial gambits. The coral is changing. How disturbing. Alright, those are not good odds, but I don't know what the failure results in. Oh, some terror. Oh well. You don't often look at chess pieces. Not really look. The bishops with their hooks, the knight with its mane and teeth, the king and the cream, white mingled with red, the roots that pin the corner of the board down to keep you safe from your opponent. You lift a paw to toy with it, touch its velvety pads. I'm not certain you're playing chess at this point. Checkmate, your opponent says. She grins. Looked too closely, did we? You need to be careful with skintalak chess sets. Her face is blank and white as the dome of a chess piece. Get out. Get back to the ship until the waking dream of the coral clears. Let's play another game, I guess. Haha! 150 fragments. More fragments this time. And another point of pages. That's the same. Alright. These are terrible odds, but I'm feeling lucky. Come on! Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Fuck. Oh, that's actually less. Nice, only one terror. Your opponent shakes your hand. Time to go, she tells you. But don't worry, you'll be back. Her touch lingers. Her fingers are cold. No, it isn't. I decide when it's time to go. Yes! One more game. No, I've already seen this. Okay, same flavor text. But oh wow! 1 pages and 4 secrets. Bloody hell! I have profited from this. And that's even worse. Come on. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Shit. Fuck. Alright, not so bad. Yes! Oh! Alright, another +1 pages. More fragments. An extra move. What? Ooh! Well, this is different. The chess players watch you carefully. No, no, one tells you. No, no. There's only one left who will play against you. You'll need an extra move to find it. Okay. An extra move. As you reach the crossroads in Port Cecil, a voice whispers, pawn to bishop 6. A rearing shape the size of a cottage, rather like a mitred bishop indeed, stands 6 yards to your right. A crevice in its coral side might be a cave mouth. Alrighty then, this is getting interesting. A stronger silver. You squeeze through the crevice into a narrow space like a stair. Irregular steps lead down. The silver light is strong here, and it grows stronger with each step downwards. Silvery light fills a sea cave, dripping from the walls. It condenses to pools of whitish fluid on the uneven floor. Sea sounds fill the cave, strong and slow, like the long beating of a heart. On a square slab of coral, someone has set up a game of chess. The pieces are different from the ones used in London. You see the spiraling bishops, the corner roots, the kin and the terrible cream. As you touch each one, a deep voice whispers its name. Wait, the name of the piece or the name of the voice? Let's see. Move a paw. The cat's paw, perhaps, or the skin's paw. This is a safe move. Move a knight. The knights are fanged like lions. A touch will wound you. This is an aggressive move. Well, I've got here by being really fucking aggressive, so yeah, let's do it. Oh, the cavern breezes around you. That was piquant. Thank you are. It distracts from the pains of dissolution in, but I want so to dissolve. Will you help me? Sleep will not enough. I desire no dreams. Will you help? Are you asking me to help you commit suicide? Because if so, no. Fuck off. Choose life, you fucker. Oh, I've now got a wound. If you ever have 3 wounds, you're dead. They will heal when you rest in your lodgings, and from time to time at sea. Well, I'm going to return relatively soon. I doubt I'll acquire 2 more wounds in that time, so you know what? Worth it. For +2 iron. Offer assistance with dissolution. I might as well play along for now. In the flow of air through the cavern, you hear a voice of the principals, languorously pleading. I offer an assistant, it flutes, and skintalack. You enjoy skintalack, aren't you? I don't think it understands very well. Yeah, I could use skintalack if I get 7 of it, trade in for a nice bit of cash. A rubbery man rises from a cyst in the floor, an iridescent cicatrice across its face. Even in this flood of silvery light, it pulses like a fevered moon. It shuffles closer. Shot flies, it wheezes. Unprecedented. A rubbery capable of human speech, in however debased and pitiful a mode. My emissaries, the cave whispers. Treat it gently. The whisper follows you back up the steps. Take it to the salt lions. Well, I don't know what those are, but hopefully they'll be on my way. You now have one time's Nacreous Outcast. Its brothers and sisters have abandoned it. Pearly light drips from its mantle crest. The principals have touched it, and not gently. But it can work miracles with salt and fish flesh. A minor piece. Alrighty then. Well, I guess I'll explore then. Sea laps dark around silvery coral. Humps and columns rise from the coral. A bewildering maze. Go carefully. Someone has carved a sinuous shape into the jumbled limestone of the reef. Looking to the light seems like a terrible idea. Frankly, the rest do too. So look around you. Look around you, but not directly at the light. Anything like sunlight is rare down here. What will you see? Oh, I forgot to read this. A light grows in the far southwest. It begins like a distant bonfire, but very rapidly it becomes brighter. Brighter. It looks remarkably like sunrise. Some of your crew fall to their knees. Others duck behind cover or shield their eyes. One cries, "Dawn machine waking!" All the colors. All the colors rise in the rocks, the water, the crystal veins of the roof. The undersea is a rich grassy emerald. The faces of your crew flash clear and strong. You have seen nothing like it since you left the surface. In this place, it is utterly wrong. The light fades suddenly. Men and women cry out, curse. One weeps. Alrighty then. That was a interesting experience. Wait a minute. Hang on, I didn't get any scintillac. Oh, I guess it's once I return or something. Damn it. I feel slightly gypped. Khan's Shadow. Ah, here we go. Hopefully I can pick up something over there. I got incredibly high terror, but I think I'm still going to die slower from it than I will from fuel loss. Hopefully I can get something in the Khan's Shadow. Maybe sell some stuff. Buy some supplies. I can survive it for a bit without supplies, but fuel is a real killer. Or maybe it's the other way around, I forget. The Salt Steppes. This is the domain of the new Khanate, whose ancestors came here long before London fell. Let's see. Ah yes, the Khan's Shadow. The city that swam. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warrior traditions. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads. So here, in the shadow, the exiles make their home, amid 100 wrecked, grounded, decommissioned ships. Ah, here we go. Let your Longshanks gunner go ashore. I'm no more good to you, Captain. I got the scent of freedom now, and I'm for the city of broken ships. Alrighty then. So I've got a confession to make. I've been moonlighting in the old trade. Not aboard ship. I'd never steal from a shipmate, Captain, I swear. She winks. But a port here, a port there. Hit them me haul. And thanks. She hands you a collection of clinking objects wrapped in cloth. Shoulders a bundle and whistling, hurdles the rail to land in a rustling coal barge. She's gone. Ah yes, what a haul. Some artifacts, casket of sapphires, ambiguous eolith, a hunting trophy, and some drowning pearls. Oh, those will be useful in the Khanate. Alright. So many malcontents, so little time. Oh, glassblower shop. Zoop. And then, closely written notes. Conniving, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting. Now and then a drunken duel. Very occasionally, a savage ritual murder. My kind of town. Alright, the shops. Can't sell anything here. Ooh, I can sell outlandish artifacts here. Not a bad price by any means. An empty mirror catch box. Honestly, probably worth selling here. Maybe. I don't think I have any good way any good way of using it at the moment. I mean, sunlight fueled mirror catch boxes are quite profitable, but I can always just buy it back when I have more cash. I need the money right now. I could just sell the outlandish artifacts, though. I don't think I can... Yeah, I think that's just about the best price you can get from it. Outside of turning into something else. So, yeah. I'll keep the mirror catch box, then. Mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. Yeah, you'll see what that's about much later. Alright, fuel and supplies. Well, I'm not being ripped off too significantly. It's about the best I can hope for. And, you know what? Yeah. There we go. That should be enough to get me home. Hopefully. And also, yeah, I need to keep a bit of cash on hand for Frostfound. Now then. The Khan's Heart. Ah, here we go. I don't know what I'm doing here, frankly, but I might as well drop in on here and collect a port report, if nothing else. Man, when I get back, I'm probably going to have more than this amount of fuel from all the port reports I collected. I might not even need to buy any fuel at all. You are being watched. Well, that's comforting. Ah, Nephrite Quarter. Khan's Heart, London's rival. An oasis of light in the salt-black wastes. Canals thread the painted city. Street lamps glow and water taxis putter. What the heck is this? Oh, need a submarine for that. Ah, seek a commercial license. The Kaganians dislike merchants, and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will pay your way into the Nephrite Quarter. Let's see. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer? But the Kaganians have been generations underground, and to them, all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palaces of the nobility, to seek a license. Let's see. Time. British crew. I'd like to have a bit of a margin, but that's a rather expensive way to purchase crew. Wander Khan's Heart. Purchase fuel at an outrageous price. The Khanate merchants grin when they see you coming. An unlicensed foreign captain? They'll pick a price and triple it. 50 echoes. That doesn't divide by 3. Hang on. Purchase supplies at ludicrous price. Foreigners are permitted to buy food in the Copper Quarter, but only poor quality in small quantities. So you go from street vendor to street vendor, trying to purchase enough soggy smoked fish to feed your crew. Don't make me hungry. Sing epics of their nation. Gather a port report. Establish a spy. Well, this is even more dangerous than Gator's More. The Khanate generally assumes that all foreigners are spies or worse. It would be a shame to disappoint them, but it might be dangerous to prove them right. Risky, but I don't think it'll have that big of an effect if I fail. Succeeded. And I still gain suspicion. Bloody hell. Precious scraps. Rivalry between the leopard and eagle clans. The concerns about Chelenate raids. Some appalling gossip about the traitor empress back in London. Fuck the traitor empress. Perhaps you shouldn't write that last one down. And move on quickly. That fellow in the corner has an informer's look. They better pay me well for this, considering I gained suspicion even on a success. Yeah, I mean, this is back in, when it was only 3 decades after the fall, but, and so the Traitor Empress hasn't done some of the worst stuff she's done. That would be over in 1899. Although those of you who are aware of what she's done may be asking me which one. And to that I would say the first 1899. Ah, Timon. Timon. Oh, that must be what my ZVAT picked up. I swear it picked up something with a similar name to that. I don't quite recall. Ah, Khanate War trireme. Bloody savages still using triremes. Let's see. Ah yes, here are the palaces of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. Sleek lords and ladies in belted robes. Why belted? Breakfast on balconies. An unlikely antelope peeks at you from a park. Guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals. Fun fact, the Khanate, they're... oh, I don't have the drowning pearls, damn it. The Khanate, they are one of the cities, the remnants of one of the cities that fell. Specifically, a city in in Mongolia. Yeah, hence Khanate. Because, you know, Genghis Khan and all that. Let's see, what's this? Ah, yes! The whole submariner stuff. Let's see. Take a meeting concerning a matter of no importance. A servant of the Timon is missing. His loss is a danger. Alright, begin at Khan's and continue at Anth. I have no idea where Anth is. There is a place one doesn't speak of. Officially, a former servant of the Timon, who did not engage in the gatherings of strategic information, did not disappear to the undersea port of Anth, which officially does not exist. At length you hear what the servant did not look like, and strict prohibitions against pursuing him. Officially, no one in Khan's glory would have any interest, or be at all inclined to reward you with money and connections, if you were to go to Anth. They would not care for a report of his situation, or any information he may be unable to bring home. Cute. Okay, I think I need the submarine for that. Ah, he's a officer from Ahmad. Engage an officer, the reluctant sniper. Captain? You're a Z-captain, right? Listen, in 20 minutes, I'm going to jump from a window at the back of the palace. Please be there to pick me up. You won't regret it. Alright, how can I refuse? Rescue or jailbreak? Despite your bosun's concerns, you guide the ship around the back of the palace and wait. Sure enough, a young woman in ill-fitting ceremonial armor opens a window on the 3rd floor. She hesitates, but on sighting your ship, leaps from the palace and dives into the sea. Retrieving her is nail-biting work. She proves to be a poor swimmer. But your crew is able to spirit her away before the tower guns can target you. She stands wet and shivering on the deck, eyes down as sailors pepper her with questions. Is she a spy? A prisoner? A Kaganian princess? What's that weird gun she's got? She refuses to speak until you are in front of her. Captain, thank you for allowing me on board. I promise, the Khanate will not be looking for me. All of this was to avoid an awkward conversation, nothing more. You have an interesting way of getting out of awkward conversations. I like you already. Take my helmet as payment. I've been trained in the ways of combat, and my skills should be more than pay for my presence. It's a rehearsed speech. She's clearly terrified. You leave her to dry off while you decide her fate. Alrighty then. Alright, an outlandish artifact, 3 menace, 3 suspicion, and a reluctant sniper. She cleans and repairs the guns without a hitch, but shies away when the time comes to fire them. Huh. Interesting. What is she, a pacifist? Oh, I forgot to equip the Nacreous Outcast. Right. Cook and a gunnery officer. Irons and pages. Very nice. Could use some more pages. A hard stat to raise. Ooh, mirrors. That's interesting. Ah, dark coffee. I almost regret getting rid of it now. That mirrors is also a good stat to raise. I should raise it up to 40 at least. Alright. You called, Captain? She picks at her borrowed, ill-fitting uniform. Let's see. The telescope is a powerful tool, but never rely on it alone. Use both your eyes, and always have someone watching your back. Yup. Oh, it says I'm going... it says different, but of course that's because it's not counting the bonuses. Let's see. Bone eye. Bone eye. Bone eye sounds like an actual thing in this game. An eye made of bone or something. Alright, seems I don't have enough drowning pearls for anything for the stuff here. Yeah, no, let's not return her. I could use the pages and the iron. Pages. You know what? No. I mean, it's certainly useful, but not worth not worth losing twice as much irons. Well, fortunately I can swap them out if I really need the pages. Although I don't think I could swap them out mid-storylet. But fortunately I have enough knowledge and access to a wiki to know when I'll need it. Alright, back to Frostfound, not Frosthaven. Istanbul, not Constantinople. No, it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the worst? It works. That's nobody's business but the Turks. Alright. Here we go. The tireless mechanic. Oh, but first. Grab supplies, fuel, and reduction in terror. I almost said grab terror, but I wouldn't want to do that. Alright, the tireless mechanic has had enough of Frostbound. He smiles at you over his spectacles, teeth chattering. So glad to see a ship at last. Ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer. Finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. Alright, veils and fuel efficiency. Very nice. Spot of rust. Spot of rust. Soon see to that. You there. Help me with this spot of rust. Hope I'm doing a good job of imitating someone whose teeth are chattering and all that. Alright, plus 8 veil. Very nice. Probably did compensate for not having a bonus to other stats. And plus 5% fuel efficiency. Not much of an increase, but better than nothing. Does he ever sleep? His eyes are dark circled, but his hands are steady. Can I afford to lose the supply? No, I'll take dinner with him. Same as when I take dinner with the surgeon. Back. Alright, let's swing by this darkened area, swing to Vendor Bite, drop off some stuff. And then return to Fallen London, and then that's when we'll end the video, roughly. Well, once I finish stuff in Fallen London. And to figure out what I'm going to do next. Well, actually, yeah. Tears. What? Okay then. Your cheeks are wet. You think for a moment that it's sweat, but then the sorrow hits you like a falling stalactite. You are weeping. You double over, inconsolable. Huh. I guess I'll weep. Why not? The flood tide. Your crew watch in alarm as you collapse to the boards. Tears burst from your eyes. Your body is racked with sobs. It passes as suddenly as it started, but your thoughts are stinging dark with unlikely grief. 1 terror for 2 fragments. Not a great trade. Man, I'm hungry. What? Uh-oh. Run away! Run away! Oh, god damn it, another ship just spawned right there. I think I could take maybe one hit from these ships, and that's it. Oh shit. Ooh, what's this? Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland of London, home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. Oh hey, a pirate steam prince. You know what, I can take you. In a fight. Ah, fuck. Blocked by the buoy. Was ever thus. Alright. 2 quick shots and that's it. Alright. And so great. Crates, the source of sustenance, the fundamental element of cargo. Hey, fuel! Nice! Coke! Like coal, but more so, as the Department of Infernal Rarefactions would have it.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, most of London's fuel is imported from Hell. No, it isn't souls. Hell doesn't export those.
Ah, Shepherd's Isles. I don't know what their deal... I don't remember what their deal is. Was that the place with the nuns? Let's see. Sheep, lichen, standing stones. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you, there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that founded the islands. Greybeard sitting in the village square nods solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tails. Ask us anything. Any then. Ah, port report. Oh, yes. Yes. There's been goings on. The bleak light of the full stars. Surface roiling like porridge pot. Up with a roar of steam and flash of fire. 3 widows swimming. Tentacles! And then we saw His Highness. There's rather a lot of this material. Something has happened, or so somebody claimed. Ooh, another... Ooh, a first officer. Do I have a first officer? I don't know. Aye. Let me guide your ship. Oh, let's see how it will work. Please. The headaches only stop when I'm working. Alrighty then. Thank you. The nonsense here was a distraction for a while, but only the sea can help me now. Ah, my god, the air. The air! It's clearer already. Let me chart a course for you. My head. My head. Alrighty then. Oh, that was the only slot I didn't have filled. Mirrors and veils, very nice. Has that tattoo grown since you looked? Oh dear. Oh, and mirrors as well. Oh well. Fuel and supplies, which I don't have cash for. Damn it. Picnic at the Standing Stones. Sure, why not? Oh, that's a pretty crummy trade. Good afternoon. Your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer, swamp shanties, pass around the grog and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined Z-bath. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of Abbey Rock glow watchfully. Alrighty then. Literally nothing to do now, apparently. Did I have any business elsewhere? Nothing in Wither, I don't think. No? Abbey Rock. Ah, that must be the place with the nuns. Surely. It'd be weird if it wasn't, considering it's called Abbey Rock. Good ol' Abbey Rock, home of the Kung Fu nuns. I'm kidding, of course. I have no idea what martial arts they use. Probably is from Kung Fu. Let's see. The Sisterhood. Here, the Grim Sisters' lair. Is that good grammar? I don't know. A black spit of an island, far from anywhere anyone would want to go. And that's how the sisterhood likes it. Here stands their fortress convent. There are bear traps that look friendlier than this. Great supplies. Resources are fairly limited on this bleak rock. The sisterhood will pay a fair price for supplies. Not a good price, mind. Exactly as much as they're worth. They can be bought for in London. But I'm sure there are places where they're bought cheaper. So I guess there's some arbitrage there, or if you just get supplies through other means. Compiler report. It's unlikely to be eventful. As always, nothing is happening. The sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks, withdraws. The fortress stands stolid as the last year of a century. The greatest peril you risk here is a certain purpleness of prose. Let's see. Sure, why not? Although you have no recent news. Nothing. Far away, a great bell tolls. Drizzle begins to fall. You sneeze. Alrighty then. I got a few hunting trophies, sure. Offer a gift. The sisterhood respects two things. Unswerving decades of fidelity to a holy secret purpose, and the ability to shoot straight. Perhaps you can demonstrate the second. Alright. Reduce hunger. -10 terror. Very nice. And a memory of distant shores. Very nice. And attention. A narrow hospitality. The muscular prioress inspects your trophy. I'll put it with the others, she says. Her tone suggests grudging respect. You and no more than 3 sailors are invited to dine with them that evening. Imagine if I only had 2. Be amusing. As you do, and you do, on black laver bread and overcooked cavern trout, among fierce women with spiked rosaries. One of them hacks up her trout with an axe. My kind of town. But at the end of the evening, when the plates are cleared away, the room goes quiet. A tall nun with a startling strabismus sings in a rich, deep voice like a stolen sunset about the hills of our homelands, far above. Firelight flickers on the faces of your crew. Ready then. I could offer more, but I'll pass. Alright. Alright, nearly done, and then I can go to drink and start and get something to eat. I really should have eaten before I started. Oh, Bonnie Reese. Still I sing, Bonnie boys, Bonnie mad boys, Bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bare and they live by the air and they want no drink nor money. I went down to Satan's kitchen to get her food one morning, and there I got souls piping hot, all on a spit a turning. Still I sing, Bonnie boys, Bonnie mad boys, Bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bare and they live by the air, and they want no drink nor money. And yes, like I said before, the bad singing will continue until my demands are met. The Iron Misery Co. funging station. Means on the next trip I can swing by Port Cecil and handle that one guy's deal. Yeah, blood on the wind, blood on the dance floor, blood on the blood. I&M has a funger operation here, filling giant boligus mushrooms for building materials, harvesting Coralli for its medicinal properties, apostrophes. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Ha ha ha. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Stand in the right place at the right time for the gnomic gallivant. I don't like comedians. I'm a very serious man. But we agree on one thing. Timing. That's why I'm breaking into the Factor's home, and why I need you to distract him until I've found a special itinerary. Alright, how can I refuse? A pleasant distraction. It just so happens that you bump into the Factor on his walk home. What a happy coincidence. You couldn't possibly manage his entire picnic basket by yourself. Overjoyed to have company, he joins you on a bench for the next hour, merrily eating sandwiches. You take your leave once you have seen the Gallivant pass by. Back on your deck, the Gallivant laughs jovially. His rubies wink in the light. Iron and Misery will be sending a representative to the contest in Port Cecil. There's a full itinerary for all the events, tailored for every attendee. I have the dictator's moves mapped. Huh. Let's see, I just have to volunteer. Oh, port report, yeah. The Admiralty likes to keep an eye on the Iron and Misery's activities. The business is spores. Of course, INM's activities here don't seem to be that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. Let's see. Ooh, what's this? When learning about the bandage poissonniere. The poor fellow needs the company, and can spare an hour away from his schedule. Sure. Ooh, supplies. Very nice. You sit on the veranda of the Factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the Factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and rose of Irem roses, and the monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Venderbite, where you enjoy the most extraordinary seafood. Venderbite, I know. I've never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know it? No, but I'm swinging by Venderbite pretty soon. He also has a load of Belegus frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of the stuff I fear might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidently towards you. It happens, you know. But one does have to eat a rather lot of it first. And I lost terror from that interaction? Okay then. Whatever works. Wow, they really don't need fuel. They're only willing to buy it for 1 echo. I guess mushrooms burn well. Moody's Light. Mad-Eye Moody's Light? Alright, to Venderbite. Yeah, that rhymed. All of that rhymed, actually. This is a good time for me to rest my vocal cords, because I'll probably speed this part up anyways. Not this part specifically. Otherwise I wouldn't be talking. But in general. I wonder if that sounds good fast forwarded. Ooh! Let's see. In the watches of the night, you pad softly past the hatch to the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. Ignore them. The captain can't be seen to take these things seriously, of course. Silence at the breakfast table. The crew is subdued as they take their meals, but all is quiet in the next watch. Oh, I lost terror from them having weird dreams, I guess. Yeah. I'm just sitting here with my eyes closed, relaxing my vocal cords. Here we go. A very relaxing game. Visit a certain little restaurant. Fine cuisine in Venderbite. Now that would be something. A corkscrewed street. At the twisty lip of an odd little side street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A grey mustache pokes impertinently out from his bandages. Come in, they seem to say. Vengeance of Jonah. I assume that's a reference to the biblical tale. Or is that Jonas? I forget. It's a cramped little place, but much better lit than most places in the tomb colonies. The scents of the dishes are multitudinous and extraordinary. Are they good? They might be. They might be good. It's difficult to tell. And I don't... Funny hell, I've spent 300 echoes for that. And yeah, I don't have any strange catches, nor do I have any echoes, so I can't really do anything there. Alright. Unfortunate. Let's explore. Let's see. Dead fir trees have carpeted a little park with old brown needles. A little group of tomb colonists stands around another, lying on a bench. Unexpectedly, you find yourself reminded of physicians and midwives at a birthing couch. The colonist on the bench, he's old, withered to sticks, groans horribly, though the fir needles deaden the sound. Something moves in his chest, like a sea creature surfacing, or a butterfly breaching a cocoon. The other colonists spot you, and close ranks around him. Stay back, silk skin, one hisses. This is his breaking out. Your time will come. There is a kind of rapture in her voice. Alrighty then. Now then, we visit the first curator, because we've got 2 items for her. Is it a her? It. We have 2 items for it. Alright, the Hunter's Eye and the Eyeless Skull. Give it your Hunter's Eye.
I saw it. Once. I saw it long ago. When I first came here below.
Yeah, the driest of chuckles.
My left eye is blind. Should I replace it with this one? It will be no blinder. But perhaps I will see within.
It raises the hand with the Hunter's Eye towards its concealed face. No sound is indescribable, but some should be. This is one. Let us not trouble ourselves with the nuances. It's reminders of marsh and gangrene and chrysalid emergence. Emergence. Horrifying. Take it, it says. Its voice is ragged. It gestures at a side table where a spore tusk sits. Spoiler. A pearl tiara is perched jauntily atop the tusk. Both, apparently, are yours. Ah, yes. Hunting trophy, and more importantly, a captivating treasure. Those are worth like 1,000 echoes. Very valuable. And now, give it your eyeless skull.
Yes. I want to forget.
A waiting pedestal. At its direction, you place the skull atop a dripstone pedestal. A stalagmite once, now carved with crockets and grimacing faces. Irrigo sparks crawl across it. For a moment, you forget what you were doing.
Thank you,
the curator whispers.
Perhaps you have saved me from the sanatorium. And perhaps the emergence will be less painful.
Its chest pulses feebly. You accept a single huge black pearl. The curator's fancies grow worse, but it pays well. Alright. Another captivating treasure. A very profitable excursion. And now, back to London. Alright, there we go. Went to get a drink of water. Hydration is important. I usually keep a water bowl next to me, but unfortunately it was empty this time. Oh, I guess we could. Nah, I'll save the something and wait to see what port for London. Probably more profitable. Maybe. of stacked docks. At last, for a long voyage. Let's see. The Revenue Man. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today, they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. Let's see. Talk away research. I don't have anything. Yeah, as I say, let them do the worst. You have nothing to hide. Vexed and frustrated, they roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last, they leave. Bloody vultures. A breath of relief. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terror of the deep sea lightens. Walk taller, smile more readily, but what dreams may cling. Huh. How distressing. Alright, collect messages from the Harbor Master. Let's see. Another free evening. Oh, Blind Bruiser. Ah, yes. Because of that package that I delivered for him. Package. Let's get a new recruit. Could use some more crew. Alright. They come, they go. May this one live a little longer than most. Anything at the Roses Wharf? Nah. Morning papers, less terror. Give him the captivating treasure, but I don't know if that's actually the most profitable way to get rid of them. Probably. Alright. Shiny. And you polished it before you brought in. So it's even shinier today. Glinting eyes. Oh my. Teeth bared in a hungry grin. There's something odd about those teeth. As if there were too many of them. This will make quite a dent in my acquisitions budget. But worth it, I think. Yes. Worth it. Oh yeah. Cool 1,000 echoes. Hell yes. You know, maybe ditch one of these outlandish artifacts. We have something like that, but not very like that. Interesting. I have some ideas what suitable for these. Yep, same price as previous. Alright, souls delivered. What a propitious and encouraging occasion this is to meet again, here in this place which has been so very fortunate for us both. Allow me to shake you warmly by the hand, since you have demonstrated your unswerving commitment to fair dealing and honest coverage. Very good. My patron will toast you. Alright. Nice. Some fuel, some supplies, some echoes. Here is your compensation, a little fuel, and a few barrels of biscuits, for what a certain other captain has widely surrendered for the common good. I will take the good word to my patron, and if I am a man of my word, we will see each other again. Unless a whale eats you, of course, in which case I hope you will not think poorly of me for wishing that we will not. Fair enough. Once we find ourselves here on the quayside, what is, I suppose you might say, the lip of the well of opportunity. Let us both drink deeply from this well. By which I mean, my patron has a task for you. Take a payment across the ocean, and bring back a little package. Of course, if you return to London with the little package, I'll probably have something very sharp to say about it. Yeah, sure. As long as you don't do anything stupid, these are pretty good ways of getting some profit early on. Here's the money. Don't lose it. Now bring the package back here. It is my hearty recommendation that you avoid the ungentle attentions of the excise. On account of if you return without the package, it is of no interest to my patron whether you have lost it or had it taken from you. Good luck. Good luck. Alright, Consart. That's not far, actually. Alright. Now, did that... Damn it, that didn't work. Fuck. I'm fucking cargo reset to 360. I keep trying to change here to 120. I don't know what's wrong with this. I've really got to figure out what the heck is going on with that. Whatever. Alright, now deliver vital intelligence. What's that? Tell me quickly. Tell me quickly, what's the story? Alright. Enthusiastic nod. I'm glad you brought this to me. I have a colleague of sorts, a diplomat so-called. I will tell you because I trust you. This diplomat will pay better, but I will put the information to better use. There are powers in this world that I cannot speak of. There are affairs of the Navy that I am not proud of. Bring me more information like this, and we can set matters right. Alright. Nice bit of dash. And favors. Alright. Now then. No. That would be daft. Alright, what's this? Mangrove College. I have no idea where that is. Why do you keep sending me to places I don't know where they are? Alright, port reports. Hunter's Keep. Let's see what's that. Mount Palmerston. The Brimstone Convention. They trouble me, Captain. Nice. It's not like that. The Principle of Coral. I have no idea why anyone thought that settlement was a good idea. Gintalak. Simply put. Alright, what have the nearly dead been up to then? I've done that. Please ask any questions. I don't want to give them the satisfaction. Okay, so the best fact or is unsubstantiated hearsay. Only have a 46% chance of success, so... but it is more profitable. And funnier. Alright, come on, big money, no whammies. And I'm certainly one to take risks today. Yes! Oh yeah! Star Wars, baby! Oh, I am on a fucking roll today. Good heavens! Here is your payment. This is quite extraordinary. I must rush this upstairs immediately. One moment. Oh yeah, 50 echoes. I think I would have gotten much less if I hadn't. We categorize it as a military installation, you know? Although that has occasioned some quite vigorous debate. Alright, travel lights. There's something about the Underthee that breeds heresy and dissent. I rather think we might need to send the Bishop of Southwark out for a good bit of Christian shouting. Ah yes, good old Reginald. He's a good friend of mine. And a good guy. Kevin Ryden, I hope you intend to tell me that everything is quiet there. Visit from Mr. What? Okay, we'll figure out what the fuck that is next time. Khan's height. Been to the salt steps, eh? Yes, this kind of material is always of interest. How a nation can be so barbarian and so decadent at once is beyond me, but they're terribly dangerous. Oh yeah! I was hoping they'd reimburse me well for my risks. 75 bloody echoes. Hell yes. Is it as beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars. But liars make bad poets. Paradox, isn't it? Never mind. Your report? Let's see. Oh, these are always fun. Come on, let's hear it. Other officials gather round to hear your tales of bloodshed and debauchery, and the jokes about the Khan that the Shadow produces so efficiently and so entertainingly. The one about the Khan and the donkey produces a roar of patriotic laughter, and encourages the deputy recorder to unlock the departmental drink cabinet. Oh nice, reduction in terror. Oh god. Oh god. What tense is it written in? Oh god. Look, just read it to my colleague here. He'll give you your fee. I'll be over there when you're done. Jeez. They're not big fans. Let's see. There's this gate. And that's that then. Alright. You know what? I think that's enough for today. I'll, sleep here to reduce terror. I could purchase an elegant townhouse, actually. I'm not sure if that's a wise investment this early on, though. I'll just sleep. Ah, lost menaces. Yeah, lost wounds, rather. Restful night, all that. And now, since this is when my character sleeps, I think this is a good time to stop. Without any further ado, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. So long, delicious suckers.